Hey everyone, Davron here, and today I'm talking about YouTube. Of course, it does seem like I'm a bit late to the party on this, but I digress. A lot of stuff has been happening ever since I got to 50 subs, which was a while ago now. But YouTube has constantly been doing some weird things. It started with my views on a video going down from 20 to 18, and while that's not a massive change, I don't really care about that, but it's still kind of weird that that would happen. And not only that, there have been a lot of issues with the algorithm and all that stuff. And this was only the beginning of those issues. So then, after this minor inconvenience, I'd say, YouTube removed all the dislikes on their videos. Now, I'm definitely late to the topic on this, but obviously YouTube removing dislikes, it was a bad idea. The aim of it was to remove targeted hate, but the thing is, these people who are getting hated on have the option to remove dislikes from their videos already. You didn't have to make it a default option. Not only that, but most of the videos that get dislike spammed are videos from mega corporations or videos that are just plain bad, like YouTube Rewind. There isn't a lot of targeted hate on YouTube. There's obviously hate, but not targeted hate. Well, I mean, there is targeted hate, but again, not a lot of it. Most of the dislikes, like YouTube themselves, have the most disliked video, YouTube Rewind. And you can't tell me that that was targeted hate because YouTube's other videos, YouTube Rewind 2016 and everything before on that, they were pretty well liked. YouTube Rewind at that point had been a popular way to cap off the year. But now, obviously, as they went on, they got worse and worse, and YouTube started, yeah, this was bad. So, YouTube decided to remove it and acknowledged that people would think that they just did it because YouTube Rewind got dislike spammed. They acknowledged it, said, yeah, we see why people would think that, but trust us, that's not the reason. Now, obviously, the reason is to protect their brands on YouTube and the people who pay them the money. And that's another thing, YouTube has become a lot more corporate. It's not a platform for people to create and connect with others and make videos. Well, obviously, that element's still there. YouTube's become a lot more corporate in their policies, and while I'm no expert to talk on that, I think it's pretty annoying that people who don't make money still have ads run on their videos. That's unfair to the person. And also, things like sponsorship deals, and those, especially those mobile game ads and Raid Shadow Legends ads, those have completely no quality control whatsoever. Anything that pays YouTube money gets on the site no matter what. At least they're somewhat better than Twitch. Twitch takes a large cut of their creator's paycheck, but YouTube does not take that large of a creator's paycheck. So at least that's good, but this ad situation is completely off the ramper. I've seen several ads for terrible looking mobile games, false mobile game ads, those ads that try to debate young children with inappropriate stuff. It's honestly way too corporate. They have no quality control with their ads, and that's pretty terrible because YouTube's a big company, owned by Google. They're huge. You think they have some sort of quality control, but no, anything that makes them money, it gets through. Even these horrible mobile game ads. And then, here's where we get into a few of my personal problems. So, one time, I was pleasantly happy. I gained approximately 14 subscribers in one day. It was a good day for YouTube that day. I had a lot of views, a lot of subs coming in, and then, in a blink, all those subscribers, well, not all, but there's approximately 5 or so, vanished in less than a second. I had reloaded YouTube Studio, and that's it, they're gone. I am not large enough of a creator for that to happen naturally. That was almost a tenth of my subscriber base at the time, and not only that, but my videos are well received. Almost all have a pretty good like to dislike ratio, which you now can't see because of dislike not being there anymore, but obviously that's besides the point. My videos are decently well liked, I get lots of comments and support, so it's hard to believe that a tenth of my subscriber base would vanish in that long. After looking into it more, apparently there are other people who've encountered the same thing. It's apparently a bug with the YouTube the YouTube algorithm that removes your views or subscribers that they think you've bought it. Now this affects about everyone, and it's a bug in the YouTube algorithm. Obviously larger channels, they don't get affected by it, but small channels like me, and there's been a lot of others. I'll try to find some evidence if I can. I've seen a lot of people have the same issues as I did, and that's kind of annoying for small creators because that's a lot of your subscriber base just vanishing. It's damaging to morale, it's damaging for the analytics. It's just not great. Obviously, I've since then recovered, and some of them did come back, because I don't actually know the graph. It's not very detailed at showing you like when exactly your subscribers are coming back and everything like that. So it wasn't exactly very detailed on where those subscribers went, and obviously the fact that they're not telling us there's these glitches, it's pretty bad too. And this just highlights the issue that YouTube doesn't seem to care about small channels until they become big channels that make them money. So they'll do all these bad things like not care about the algorithm, copyright claim a ton of these channels, and generally just run ads on videos that shouldn't have ads in the first place. It's quite bad out there, but YouTube is still a good place to make content. And it can be rewarding to see people gain subscribers and likes and views on their videos that have effort in them. But YouTube constantly makes the worst decisions about this stuff. YouTube really, I think at this point, doesn't really know how to manage their platform. And things like these dislike removing, and just they're removing a say from everyone. Everyone should have the right to dislike or like the video. And this should have been optional, and it was optional, and people were fine with it. But the fact that YouTube is removing dislikes now, this is terrible. And honestly, it's widely unacceptable from a social media site of this caliber. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.